welcome back. This is week 3 of the Mississippi Mat Minute. I'm your host, Brian Fox, and this is your weekly visit with the sport of wrestling, brought to you by the Mississippi Wrestling Foundation. Today is Wednesday. It's Ref Talk Wednesday, so we're going to talk about how to score points. Let's head to the rule book. And I'm going to turn this off. So, let me pull up. All right. First, we're going to talk about, we got takedowns, which are 2 points. Escapes, 1 point. Reversals, 2 points. And then you can score points in a near fall position. So let's see, what does the rule book say? Almost all of these, we're going to be in Rule 5, which is the definitions section, the definitions category. So what is a takedown? Rule 5, section 25. You guys probably would like to see the book as well as my shining face. So, section 25, takedown. It is a takedown when, from the neutral position, a wrestler gains control over the opponent down on the mat, and a total of 2 supporting points of either wrestler are inbounds. The total of 2 supporting points could be 2 supporting points of one wrestler or 1 supporting point of each wrestler that are inbounds. When the defensive wrestler's hand or hands touch the mat, it is then considered a supporting point. And then there are some lovely photos. Let's see. 23, 20. There's some photos in here. Let's check it out. Photos 23 through 30. That's a lot of photos. I'm not going to show you all those. That's all right. Maybe I can show these to you. Takedown. Supporting points would be the buttocks. Probably both buttocks. We got, you got hand on the mat, you got feet on the mat, that's 2 points. When this position is obtained beyond reaction time, with 1 or 2 hands, a takedown shall be awarded. This crotch lift position does not stop a takedown. Double underhook. I was going to say that's illegal. We'll get to the illegal moves next week. That'll be fun. There's control by the wrestler on top. Even though the hands of the opponent are locked around a leg. Oh yeah, you see this. He's got his hands wrapped around that leg. There's still control. The top wrestler has the opponent off the base and is hip to hip. All right. You probably got a little dizzy from that, so we'll skip that. But takedown. All right. When the defensive wrestler's hands touch the mat, it is considered a sporting point. A takedown shall be awarded when 1 or both knees of the defensive wrestler are touching the mat beyond reaction time, or when the defensive wrestler's legs or torso are controlled by the wrestler's hands. Are controlled. When the defensive wrestler's legs or torso are controlled and the wrestler's hands touch the mat beyond reaction time. Yeah, if you notice, reaction time is a big point in determining whether or not there are points. In awarding a takedown at the edge of the mat, control must be established while a total of 2 supporting points of either wrestler are inbounds. The total of 2 supporting points could be 2 supporting points of one wrestler or 1 supporting point of each wrestler that are in bounds, or while at least the feet of the scoring contestant finish down on the mat in bounds. That right there is pretty important. 2 supporting points could be 1 of each or 2 of one, which means if the feet of the scoring wrestler are in bounds, they do a double leg takedown and the defender goes all the way out, but the feet are still in bounds of the guy taking him down. That's 2 points takedown. All right. Escape. We're in section 10, rule 5, section 10. An escape is when the defensive wrestler gains a neutral position and the opponent has lost control beyond reaction time, while a total of 2 supporting points of either wrestler are inbounds. The total of 2 supporting points could be 2 supporting points of one wrestler or 1 supporting point of each wrestler. If there is no action at the edge of the mat, the referee shall stop the match and then reset to the middle. It doesn't say that here, but that's what happens. So, escape, defensive wrestler gains the neutral position and the opponent has lost control. Reversal is section 22. La pa pa. We got takedown 2 points, escape 1 point, a reversal. It is a reversal when the defensive wrestler comes from underneath and gains control of the opponent, either on the mat or in a rear standing position, while the total of 2 supporting points are inside or on the boundary line. So on the line is inbounds. 2 supporting points could be 2 supporting points of one wrestler or 1 supporting point of each wrestler. You kind of get the idea by now. If there is no action at the edge of the mat, the referee shall stop the match. In awarding a reversal at the edge of the mat, control must be established while the total of 2 supporting points of each wrestler inside or on the boundary line. So reversal is 2 points. You go from the defensive position, the bottom position, immediately to the top position without returning to neutral. So person on bottom goes to top without returning to the neutral position. 2 points. And the last one we're going to do today is the near fall. And we can break these down further. I don't know if it goes into the actual criteria here. Section 11. Oh, goodness. It sure does. Near fall. This is the good stuff, actually. Fall, near fall, and technical fall. Wait. Pop quiz. What position are these guys in right now? I'll answer later. Article 1. A fall occurs when any part of both shoulders... A fall occurs when any part of both shoulders or both scapula of either wrestler are in contact with the mat for 2 seconds. Scapula, the whole shoulder blade area. If either part or both scapula of either wrestler are in contact with the mat for 2 seconds. The 2 seconds, 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, shall be a silent count and shall start only after the referee is in position to observe if a fall is imminent. A fall is imminent when any part of both shoulders or both scapula of either wrestler are in contact with the mat. The shoulders or scapula must be held in continuous contact with the mat. A fall terminates wrestling. Match over. A near fall occurs when the offensive wrestler has control of the opponent in a pinning situation, and a near fall criteria are met for a period of 2 seconds or longer. Criteria for a near fall occurs when any part of both shoulders or both scapulas of the defensive wrestler are held within 4 inches of the mat or less, or when one shoulder or scapula of the defensive wrestler is touching the mat when one shoulder or scapula of the defensive wrestler is touching the mat and the other shoulder or scapula is held at an angle of 45 degrees or less with the mat, or when the defensive wrestler is held in a high bridge or on both elbows. A high bridge, can't show you now, but their back is off the mat, but that still is technically, if their back is within 4 inches, or if they're in a high bridge with they've got their elbows posted up so they can't be pinned, that's near fall. We're still going to get near fall points for that, or a near fall count. Only the wrestler with the advantage who has an opponent in the pinning situation may score a near fall. Only if you're on top or in the advantage controlling position can you earn near fall points. A near fall is ended when the defensive wrestler gets out of a pinning situation. The referee must not signal the score of a near fall until the situation is ended, and only one near fall shall be scored. Near fall. Boom. 3 near fall. Regardless of the number of times the offensive wrestler places an opponent in the near fall position during the pinning situation, only one occurrence of near fall points are scored. You have to release the bottom person from that particular pinning hold and reset a new one in order to earn more points. A bridge back and a body scissors or bridge overs with a wrist lock are not considered near fall situations. I'm not going to go there. When the defensive wrestler places oneself in a precarious position during an attempted escape or reversal, a near fall shall not be scored unless the offensive wrestler has control and restrains the opponent in a pinning situation for 2 seconds. If the defensive wrestler is injured or bleeding occurs, or in an imminent near fall situation, or before the 2-point near fall criteria of a 2 count have been met, 1, 2, silent to myself. And the guy starts bleeding before, or girl starts bleeding before I get to the referee gets to the 2. The match will be stopped and a 2-point near fall awarded. If the defensive wrestler is injured or bleeding occurs after the 2-point near fall criteria of a 2 count have been met, and before the 3-point near fall criteria of a 5 count have been earned, the match will be stopped and a 3-point near fall shall be awarded. So 2 for the 2 count, and then 1 additional point because the match was stopped due to injury or blood time. And yeah, next. All right, that's all we had today. We'll get into penalties, stalling, cautions, technical violations, everything that can go wrong. We'll do that next week.